folks, and welcome back to another, it's not going to be a long film this, another short film, because we have a very limited window of opportunity on this one. We're actually over in Northern Ireland. So we're at a place called Groomsport near Bangor. I've actually done a couple of films here before because we've got family over here and we're actually visiting our newly born granddaughter, little Eider. So never want to miss an opportunity. I threw the camera gear in, but it's dead early in the morning, and my missus said, "What are you taking the camera for?" I said, "Obviously to take some pictures of our little princess." "Well, why do you need a 500mm f4? I said, "It's all about perspective, love, you've no idea." But you know what I mean. So like I said, very short window of opportunity this morning, and it's not the best conditions at all. It's raining, I have to keep covering camera up, but yeah, it's one of them. We'll make the most of it. So species wise, what have we got? Well, I've photographed eider ducks here before, and I love eider ducks. The males are stunning, so it'd be really nice. I've already seen one. It'd be really nice if I could get some pictures of one of them, because when they're feeding, they're diving down for the crabs and they're, shaking their legs off, and it's ace to watch. So it'd be dead good to try and get some video of them. But it's one of them. I say to people, you don't have to go out on these 12-hour trips or multi-day trips to get the best pictures. You've just got to be out there with the camera. Even if it's half an hour, you might nip out for half an hour and get the best wildlife shot you've ever taken in your life. But if you're not out there, you're not going to get it, are you? So, like I said, I've probably only got 2 or 3 hours. I might have an opportunity this afternoon to come back and see what we can get. But like I said, I've already seen a nice heron. Got a little bit of footage of the heron feeding, and when I was walking down, there's loads of gorse, and all the gorse is in bloom, and I got some lovely shots, and I'm not sure what they were, to be honest. I don't know whether they were red poles or linnets. I'm not sure. I'm going to check that out when I get back in my book. But some nice pictures of them, just opportunistic, sat on the top of the gorse. Didn't manage to get any video because I were hand holding. I've not brought my tripod with me. It's literally, I brought, well, bags there. I brought the Mindshift bag. I didn't bring the big Savotta. So I've just got a mat. I've got my beanbag, and I brought that little tripod with the video head. And yeah, we're just going to see what we can get. Curlews knocking about, oyster catchers. What else have we got? Well, there's black guillemots around here as well, which are interesting. A host of wading birds, curlews. They can be a bit difficult to get close to, so we'll probably have a walk a little bit further down, just get nestled down somewhere. Hopefully this weather will hold off. It's just spitting a little bit, so it's eased off a bit. And yeah, we'll see if we manage to get out. All right, so come along. See you in a bit. just had a little black-headed gull just landed in this little pool. I think he's hunting for crabs. Hopefully he'll catch one. There. Oh, yeah. Just caught the tiniest little crab. Hopefully I managed to capture it. It's hard getting stills and a little bit of video, but hopefully I managed to get a bit of both, but yeah, something different. Right, we've had a bit of a wander and I've just spotted, I don't know if you can, you're not going to be able to see on this camera, but there's a couple of eider, a couple of male eider that are just off that little peninsula, and I'm just having to wait for the tide just to recede a little bit so I can get over there and have a crawl about and see if we can get some pictures of them. Bit of a thing when you're on a coastline like this, just about footwear really, because it is super slippy. Now, I was thinking of putting my wellies in, but I remember last time I were here, really slippy on these rocks, so it's a good idea. Get yourself a decent pair of boots, almost as if you're going rock climbing, to be honest, because you want some decent grip. Wellies, they're a bit slippy, you're going to end up on your backside. These are more like a walking boot really. They're by a company called Mindle. They're Dover Extremes they're called. Give you good ankle support, but they've got a cracking grip on them. Yeah, dead slippy around here. These little birds are teasing me something terrible. It's really difficult to pinpoint them down. The mass of gorse that there is, to be honest, it's just, there's no area where they're tending to favour. They're just all over the place, so it's a bit of potluck really. But I'll show you. I'm just in a spot where I've been trying to get some pictures of them, but this is, there you go. You can see how much gorse there is. It's literally blanketing the place. So it's one of them, just keep wandering around. It's not so bad because the light is so diffused, it's not coming from any particular angle, so you can pretty much shoot in any direction at the moment. Right, let's head over here and see if we can get some pictures of these eider. You see me? Yeah. Right. I've dropped a bit of a clanger, to be honest. I forgot the gloves. Nightmare. I forgot my face veil as well. But it's what it is. Nothing you can do about it. So I've got to within, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 metres. Probably a bit further, to be honest, from these eider. And there's stuff all over the place. Like I said, the tide's going out, it's receding. So what it's doing, it's exposing these mud flats, and there's birds everywhere. I've got curlews, there's gulls, you can probably hear them. These Eider, that's what's... Whitey has just landed right opposite me, and I can't do it about it. We'll ignore that. Right, so we're going to go for these Eider. What I tend to do in these situations, I'll ditch the bag. So I'm going to leave the bag just down here, and then all I'm going to do is just take my mat. Quite important really in an area like this, unless you want to get completely minging and cacked up. I've got a pair of waterproof pants on, because invariably you're led in the seaweed and you're going to get wet. But this, it'll just keep you a bit drier than you would have been normally. And I'm just taking beanbag, and that's it. I'm going to chuck the 1.4 converter in my pocket. I don't want to be lugging this thing now, you can see. So 1.4 in the pocket, and that's about it really. Just dead lightweight. Keep as low as I can. I've not got these covered up, which I'm mad about that, I really am, but it's what it is, I can't do it about it. And hopefully, if we don't get some shots of these Eider, we might get some shots at curlew, so I'll see you over there. What a day, nightmare. The rain's coming big time, so I think we're going to sack it off, to be honest, because I am getting wet and all my gear's getting wet as well. So like I said, only a short one, but I've had a good crack this morning. It's been alright. I've got a few half decent pictures. The Eiders evaded me, they got away. Yeah, they weren't having any of it. So I mean, little lesson from this one, just don't get kind of focused on one subject. You know, don't become completely captivated. Let me just wipe this. There you go. Don't become completely captivated by, you know, right, I'm going to get some pictures of that eider duck, because invariably you'll come away frustrated. You know, just channel your efforts into someone else. I mean, there was a couple of curlew over the back here. Once the eider ducks had buggered off, I went and managed to get a couple of pictures of them. So it's not been a wasted journey. The best pictures I think I got were the birds on the gorse. Now I think they're either linnets or redpolls. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on them. So we'll check them out when we get back. But from a very showery, wet and miserable Northern Ireland, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it. If you fancy the channel, you know, watch a few other films. If you like the way it flows, give us a subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. People have this idea that subscription costs you something on YouTube. It doesn't. All it means is you just subscribe to the channel, and then when I put a new film out, you'll get a little notification if you click that bell icon. So when a new film comes out, you'll get a notification, and then you can join us again for another little adventure. So give us a thumbs up if you haven't done. It all helps the channel massively. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the continued support. You're all fantastic out there, and we'll see you on the next one. See you later. Right, I know we're packing up and we're doing one, but another little tip, keep out of this till you're back in the car, because invariably you'll see something on your way back home. I know it's only a quarter of a mile if that, but always an idea to keep the camera out. See you later. Bit of a postscript on this one, folks. You know, I said about keeping your camera out. I'm glad I did, because when we were coming back, there was a lovely male stone chat. So I kept the gear out, got some really nice pictures of him, hopefully. They look good on the back of the camera. And also there was a Brent goose that was, we don't see him that much near us, to be honest. So one of the locals was just saying, oh, there's one left, and they've usually gone by now. So got some footage of that. So that were good. Just a little learning point. Keep the gear out till you get to the car. It's wet through. I'm near enough wet through. My boots are wet through. Another thing, when you've been on the coast, make sure everything's rinsed off, because the seawater, it plays havoc with stuff. So when you get your boots back, give them a good rinse down. Anything that's been in any contact with the with seawater, tripod legs, that kind of stuff, get it all washed down and get that salt off. Right, that's it. Now I'm going. See you later for a pint of Guinness.